Hello, Willow Creek fans. This is Tony and
Hey guys, it's Karen.
coming live from our next estate sale, which is Magnificent on Manor, is what we're calling it. We're in the Ridgefields area. It's a really nice part of Kingsport, and we look forward to showing you this video. So we're going to get started, and we're going to start off in the living room. So if you'll follow me. So in this room, we do have an old vintage TV, and we have some really nice frames that have never been used. So if you're looking to, you've got an old frame and you've got a picture you'd like to put in it, this might be something that you would look at this sale. There are some pieces of pottery that Karen had showed you up there, and a nice brass lamp. As we pan this way, this sofa is not for sale. We do have a few vintage, they're not real old, newspapers, but we do have some comic books here that are for sale. They're, I think, some Snoopy, as well as some of the Sarge and Sadie. And then she's showing you this really beautiful print. It's either, I'm thinking it's probably Japanese, but it's a really stunning print. And when you see it, you'll understand how pretty it is in person. We do have some really nice picture frames in this sale. So if you're looking for those to highlight some of your holiday events or things like that, then we've got some nice frames. We do have quite a few books, not a lot of old vintage books, but there are a few in this sale, and of course we try to price those accordingly. So just look for the prices on the outside of that. Karen is showing you a set, I think, what are you showing them right now?
The lamps and the...
Okay. Yeah, those are really cool mid-century lamps. Very unique. I've never seen that type of lamp shape. Probably made by the company of Drexel. A lot of the furniture here that you're seeing is Drexel furniture. And a lot of it is that mid-century look. So those coffee tables she just showed you are definitely mid-century. And then this sofa here, I looked at the sofa, even though it's a flowered sofa, it's a Clayton Marcus sofa, very high-end company, and you'll notice that it's very clean. It looks like it's never been set on. You can pull the cushions out. There's nothing underneath where these cushions are at.
And let me just point out, the mirror above this sofa is not for sale.
And then once again on the same side, we also have a mate to match the other lamp, and another mid-century octagon, or I guess different shape, 6 sides to it, little table. We do have this cute little, I guess it would be called a club.
Take all the pillows off of it so you can see how pretty it is. We
Yeah,
probably should.
it's a club, little club chair. And it's done in that yellow
Harvest gold.
Yeah, sort of harvest
gold.
It's also that unique yellow color.
Yeah, almost got a green tint to it.
That green tint. But it's really neat. It sits low. It's really comfortable, and it looks like it's in excellent condition. We do have this Bombay chest here. It's a tea caddy that holds teas and coffees in it and all that good stuff. So those are really high-end tea caddies that they sell at the Bombay company. And so then if you'll follow me, we'll come on out here and I'll show you this beautiful little corner hutch that we have here. It's the rounded type of corner hutch. It seems to be in excellent condition. And if you look when you close it, it's got the paned type windows on it. And inside, of course, we have a punch bowl set, some other little items, some of the red, for those who collect that type of red color, cranberry, and a beautiful little tea set right here, or teapot. In here we have a vacuum cleaner, 3 or 4 different pictures. This one is a really neat print. It's quite old, so take a look at that when you're at the sale and pull those back. And then we're going to go into this room, and before I start off, talking about this. In this room, you're going to see lots and lots of clothes, but throughout this sale, you're going to see lots of clothes and lots of shoes, lots of purses, lots, right, Karen?
Right.
So this room we're calling, I guess, as a part of the linen room, and this is where our linens and blankets are at. And they all appear to be in excellent shape. She was a very neat housekeeper, took care of all of her towels.
Very organized.
Yes, very organized. And Karen's showing you the shoes. And for those ladies who are looking for a nice pair of shoes, she's got shoe sizes from 8.5 to 9.5 medium. And some of these are quite neat. These are, if you want to talk about vintage, these are probably from the 50s. And you can see that a lot of them have never even been worn. So very neat shoes or high heels that she had here. So we have some gloves here, scarves. We have a lot of items that are brand new in this sale. So when you're looking at these items, you'll see lots of pantyhoses that are brand new, never been out of it. Socks that have still got the price tag on them, as well as gloves and things like that. We do have some Thomas Kincaid calendars. Most of them have never been out of the pack. And then, as I said before, we have a lot of clothes in this sale. This is just a small portion of them.
So all the blue jean material that you see on top of these racks is overalls. So those are pretty cool.
Yeah. And then for those people looking for some DVDs, VHS tapes, we have those in this sale as well. Some electronics, some CDs.
We do have a Star Wars customizable card game that is no longer in print. So I thought that was pretty cool. Underneath the table here, we have a couple
two
of boxes
of old feed sacks.
Yeah, feed sacks.
And these are pretty worn.
Yeah,
I know
pretty neat.
a lot of people collect the primitive type look, and this certainly is like that. But there's probably, I would be guessing, 75, maybe, Karen?
Maybe.
Of them.
There's quite a few.
Quite a few of them, yes.
Some sewing things.
A few sewing things. We do have a brand new sewing machine that's never been out of the box as well for this sale.
We do have some evening gowns in here, and as always, our evening gowns are priced a little differently on our clothes prices.
Want to go through here or stop at the jewelry?
Let's stop at the jewelry.
So we have a lot of jewelry in this sale. I still haven't gone through all of it. Some of the things Karen is showing you on the table are sterling. We have quite a few pieces of sterling in here, as well as we do have some sterling earrings with little diamond pieces that are in there, which are nice if you were looking to give someone a gift. Lots of necklaces, things like that. And then I'm going to highlight first the bedroom set. So
Okay,
I'll let Karen pan this.
It's a really pretty bedroom set.
This is a Pennsylvania house bedroom suit, and I cannot find a scratch on it anywhere. It's done in a cherry wood. It looks like this is probably a guest bedroom that she had in the house, but the pieces are just, they're just really beautiful. There's not a scratch on any surfaces that we have found. So now I'll start talking about it. Like I said before, we have lots and lots of purses in this estate. You'll see some more in the closets. We do have a few office items. And this is a really neat desk for those messy people. This will slide up and this closes up, so it looks like a sort of like an entertainment center.
You should buy that.
I need to buy that, yeah. Yeah, I'm a little messy at the desk. She's right on that. Some electronics at the top there, and then as Karen pans through here,
this is just a portion of sweaters.
So in the sweaters, we have small, medium, and large. They vary in sizes. Many of the sweaters are brand new. They still have the tags on them. So as you are going through these, ladies, I would love for you all to try to keep them as organized as I made them. So Anyway, like I said, we have a lot of shoes in this sale, so I'm sure Karen's painting those right now and showing you those. Did you show them this little mid-century chair?
I didn't.
This little half mid-century chair. It's
Yeah.
kind of neat. And it is done in that orange that's really popular right now. So for those who like that type of look, that mid-century. So, and then Karen's now taking you into the closet, and like I said, we had lots and lots of clothing in here.
And purses.
And I'm not really sure on the size, Karen. Did you take a moment and look at any of those?
On the size, it's a range. It's anywhere from small to large. Just really depends on how things are made. But a lot, like Tony said, a lot of things that are still have tags, brand new.
Yeah, and Karen just shows you the tag right there. There's like 6 items I can see right now that have brand new tags on them. So, and then Karen's going to actually take you into the bathroom. I'm not going to go because there's not a lot of room in there, but I'm going to follow behind her. The reason we're doing that is, as you can see in this closet, we have more sweaters, ladies.
More sweaters.
Lots and lots of sweaters. And then we have
just stuff.
Yeah, we have a variety of items in here. A lot of these lotions, soaps, and things like that have never been out of the pack or never been opened. So, make sure you take a look at those. And then behind Karen, do you want to show them the towels?
Yeah, just a few towels, not a lot.
So that's the bedrooms area, but I would really recommend, if you're looking for a bedroom suit, this is probably one of the best that you're going to find. So we'll go into the kitchen now.
Do you want to talk about this bowl?
Yeah. This looks to be a turning bowl that was probably used for mixing. I could be wrong about that. If someone else knows, I'm sure you'll let me know on Facebook. You always do. But it looks like it was used to turn or make things in it. And it appears to be in really good shape. It's just very unique. I've never come across one.
It's got a good look.
It does. So we do have some Pyrex, vintage Pyrex, and we do have some vintage Corel here. And this is that Crazy Daisy pattern. So if you are into collecting that, we know we have a bunch of people that came to our last sale that we had a couple weeks ago and bought all of it in the first 10 minutes. Pots and pans. We have some of those things. Not a lot of
pots, but we do have a lot of pans. The microwave is for sale. The refrigerator is not.
Fire King. We have the Fire King there for those who collect that. Some more Pyrex, Corel.
Jewel tea.
Yeah, Halls, jewel tea. And of course we have our coffee mugs and cups. And I would say there's 2 sets of silverware.
There is. There is. And there is like a really cute little hand-painted pitcher and glass set. That's really neat.
Were you going to show this on the way?
I can.
So in here, we do have a vintage Moore's potato chips. If you all remember that in the area here, someone kept one of those tubs, which is kind of neat. This is just a chest for holding your silverware. It's completely empty, but we do have a set of, there's some silver plate in here and also some stainless in here as well. The washer and dryer are both for sale. They appear to be in good shape, so if you're looking for a washer and dryer, they are a little older, but
which probably means they're better.
Probably. They don't. And before we go out here, Karen, I just want to say to everyone, this house is really, really small and tight. I guess is the best way I can really let you know that. We used every available space. We tried everything in our power to make it easy for you all to maneuver and get around. So just be patient with one another when you're in this house, and because the doorways in some of the areas are very narrow. So out here in the garage, we have a lot of brand new cleaning items, laundry detergents. There's 4 or 5 boxes that have never been opened. So lots of items that you could use to clean your home with. We have a rope bed here. We do not have the rope for it, but it's quite old. In fact, the sign says that too. Very old. And a few more cleaning supplies over here. So a few gardening things, type things like that. Karen showing you some Christmas bags. We have some Christmas sweaters here, some wreaths, and just a variety of different Christmas items for this sale. We do have some canning jars that have never been out of the box. A couple sets of golf clubs. Thinking that they might be ladies.
I think they are.
I believe they are. And then, of course, some more Christmas here as well. Items. So if you're still looking for some items to decorate with, we have them here at this sale for you. A few gardening tools, some pots, ceramic pots, things like that. A couple of trash cans.
You want to talk about the shoe thingy?
This is a cobbler's shoe form. So we have this, and we have a couple of shoe forms in here. I know we had a sale this summer that we had a lot of these, and these sold very quickly. So if you collect that type of primitive cobbler look, or whatever you want to call it, then we certainly have those here. Some more Christmas things, candles, and a few iron pieces. We have this old kettle here. A few wrought iron pieces. This is a brand new TV. It's a color TV. It's the one with the tube, but it's actually never been out of the box. So it might be great for a kid that you're wanting to get a TV for the room. And then this is a sewing machine. And it's
been a long day, people.
It's brand new. And down on the bottom we have a brand new box of the Corningware there that's never been out of the box either. So here we have a file cabinet. This is one of the older ones, so it's a little heavier, but probably very sturdy. I think this clock is kind of neat. It's an old clock that apparently someone has wired together. It probably was on a wall at one time, but they've wired it.
It's like a school clock.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. Yeah, it looks like a school clock. Something like that. It's made by the company called Sessions. We do have a few little toys here, nothing major. A few gardening tools, as you guys can see, but not a whole lot. And then we ran out of room in the kitchen, so we have some more Tupperware here, some pots and pans. We have a couple of coffee makers. They're the higher end, like the Bun Company coffee makers. A pretty piece of marble here that is a rolling pin. And then I'll let Karen show you over here. We have some really neat vintage Christmas ornaments. So I know there's a lot of people that collect these. These are really neat. I've not come across this, but this is vintage snow, Christmas snow. So,
which is the only kind of snow we like.
Yeah. And then we have those old icicles, the ribbon icicles. And these have never been out of the box, that we still have the boxes for them. We have actually 3 of them. So if you're really into the vintage Christmas look, these are pretty neat.
And then we have the caroling Christmas bells. Those are pretty cool. And then he's left me.
So we're in the dining room now, and as always, we always have some type of silver plate in every sale. So this is not a lot of silver plate. There's actually some pretty pieces from Tao, Gorham. So if you're looking for really good silver plate, there are some really good pieces here. This lamp here is a lantern, and it is a Gone with the Wind lantern, and it was converted into a lamp. Those are, that Victorian look, but it's a one-of-a-kind piece that you would have. Based on what the lamp looks like, it's probably 1880s, 1890s, and then at some point in time they converted it into a lamp. We do have these beautiful crystal gold globe lamps, and a nice set of silver plate here as well. Now in this sale, we will have a set of sterling silver Help me again, Karen.
It's Gorham Greenbrier.
Yeah, Gorham Greenbrier. So we will have that in the sale, and as always, just to let you guys know, when we leave a sale and we haven't sold anything of great value, we always remove it from the house so it's not present here at the house. So that will be here every single day until it does sell, though. And then this dining room set that Karen is showing you is made by Drexel, and it's definitely that mid-century look to it. It's
almost
really
like
neat.
mid-century medieval.
Yeah,
look.
sort of. It's kind of neat. It's a really really pretty set. And as I said before, in this house, the one thing that Karen and I were talking about, everything is really meticulous. There's not any scratches on this table at all.
Like beautiful. She did a really, really nice job taking care of what she owned.
And Karen's just showing you some items that we have here. And on the table, we actually have some Fostoria. And this is true, Fostoria is real. So we have the cube pattern.
Are you going to give them the Fostoria lesson like you gave me?
Well, the way you know true Fostoria, or basically true, is it has 3 mold forms in it. So when you guys are looking for Fostoria, that's the way you can tell.
That's your glass lesson today, people.
Okay. Anyway, we have quite a few pieces. I think I counted up 32 pieces in the Fostoria. We do have a beautiful set of china here. It's made by a company called Ivory. And this china...
Old Ivory.
Old Ivory, yes, that's correct. And this has a really neat pattern on it. It's a blue and gold.
And cream.
Cream, yeah. There's cream in the china itself. So this is made by the Gorham Company. It's a heavy-duty silver plate piece that you might want to make sure you take a look at when you come to the sale. So then I'm going to take you out here. We do have one rare piece at this sale that I certainly want to make sure.
Why don't you talk about it before I detail it?
Okay. This is called a butterfly table. And this table is made out of monkey puzzle wood. And it's from Brazil. And they're very rare. There were only a few that was produced. And what they did was they used this wood, and the wood is actually a very thin type wood. And then they took the wings from butterflies and actually made a pattern in the top underneath glass. These were made in the 20s and 30s. They're quite rare to find. And I know online that some of them are selling as high as $2,500 to $2,900 a piece. But as you can see in this pattern, it's just really stunning. It's a beautiful pattern.
And this is from the 30s, 1930s or
20s, 30s. And then after that, they quit making these. So, but I mean, it's a one-of-a-kind piece. You're not going to find too many of these around. So hopefully tonight you all will do your homework and look it up. And
and if you do your homework and you look it up, let me give you a couple of hints. You can look on First Dibs or Cherish, or
one is called Etsy. Also has one on
Etsy.
There. Yeah.
But we had to do our homework on finding another one of these tables. So
yes. So anyway, we hope that you all come out for our sale. Our sale starts on Thursday. Our hours are going to be 11 to 4. And then on Friday, our hours will be 9 to 3. Saturday, our hours will be 8 to 1. And of course, on Saturday, what's left, we will do at half price.
There will be a few things that don't go half price.
We do have a few items in this house that will not be half price. But anyway, not a lot though, guys. Just a few things. The parking here is pretty good. There's a lot on the street, and it is a no outlet situation. So basically, there's not a lot of traffic on the road, so it should be easy to maneuver. There is a parking space or a parking area right across from us. It probably holds about 10 cars maybe. So there is one right near us, and since we've been here, we've not seen a lot of cars parking there.
We still have a car available.
Oh, yeah, we do. We do have a Buick available, guys. LeSabre, is that right?
Buick LeSabre, 2004.
2004, yes. And only has 66,000 miles on it.
68.
68?
68, I think.
And I drove it yesterday, actually, and the car runs really, really well. According to the family, just as you can see in the house here, the car has been well maintained. Didn't see any scratches in it, and the leather's not been torn or anything like that. So if you're looking for a great car, give us a call and see if you can preview it, if we can arrange that for you. So I think that's it, Karen. Anything else?
I don't think so.
It'll be the last time you see me, so if you need to bring me my Christmas present,
It'll be the last time they see you this decade.
Oh, this decade. Okay. If you don't forget to bring me my Christmas present and something good to eat. So I hope to see
He
you.
is taking all Christmas candy donations.
Yes, I am. Well, I hope to see everyone on this Thursday, and we will talk to you very soon.
And can I just say, Shell, I'm glad you're watching. That must mean you feel better and you came through surgery. So we hope to see you sometime this week. So you all have a great day, and we'll see you on Thursday.